Good afternoon, traders. This is Christopher Pavlik here from the website failuretotradetheplan.com, and we have created a custom designed algorithm for stock day traders that like to trade trends, big directional moves intraday. At the end of the day, the risk is taken off the table and you move on to close out your position and you move on to the next day. Each day is different. Some days there are some large trends of significance, and some days the trends are mediocre. But our system will always find the biggest trends, and our system can complement your charting package, whether you use eSignal, TradeStation, Ninja Trader, or any of the charting packages that are out there today. I'm just going to give you a couple setups, show you a charting setup package, and then explain how our system works and how you can benefit from it. So just give me a minute here and I'll pull up a chart. Okay, here's an example of what our charts would look like and the various technical indicators that we might like to identify with based on day trading trends. As you can see, we have the William %R and we have the periodicity set at 30. When it moves above the upper threshold line, our feeling is that the stock is breaking out. It is not an overbought situation, but breaking out into a trend. Okay, we have here on the chart, we have the 8-period simple moving average of the open and the 8-period simple moving average of the close. When the close is above the open, and as you can see there's a space in between them, we are getting an emergence of a trend. This is the 50-period simple moving average. Nothing special there. It just gives you an overall visual aid. This is the commodity channel index set at 50 periods. When it is above 100, we consider it to be trending. Okay, we're looking at a 2-minute chart. We're looking at IBM from Thursday, February 23rd. We have the RSI set at 7. There's no magic here. This is just always the kind of things that we focus on and the parameters that are set in our system. The volume, as you can see, the previous day as the stock was kind of meandering down, then flat, then up, then kind of down, nothing to speak of. But on the breakout, bam, look at this, between 9:30 and 11 o'clock, the volume was substantial. In particular, this one particular bar, which is off of a 2-minute on the breakout. So basically what we do is we help you identify the needle in the haystack. How do you find IBM when there's thousands of stocks out there that are trying to make a move? How do you know that IBM is the one that is going to continue and show you a move from basically 194 to 198? Well, you don't, but you do know that if you have these indicators on your charts, you can look at the history, and this is obviously all what has already happened, but this is what's happening right here, right now. And what we do is we have our charts set up on one screen, and then we have our indicators set up on another screen, and that's our scanning tool. And our scanning tool can guide you and show you the IBMs of the world, or it can show you moves that might trend all day long, and show you significant trends. Here's an example of ICE. Look at that. This is Thursday, the same day as IBM's move. Started off modestly higher and started to break out more and started to break out more and more and more and more, and bam, an incredible day from 134 to 140. As you can see, look at the indicators, always above the upper threshold line. Pulled back a little bit, the stock was kind of basing sideways, and then it breaks out again. Same kind of thing, indicators above the threshold line, pull back a little bit, and then breaks out again. So this was a great move. IBM was a great move. And we find them for you with our stock scanning tool. Here's another example. This is Friday. We've got BWA breaking out. We've got MasterCard breaking out. I mean, look at this move. Bam. Started the day 406, went all the way to 417. What I want you to understand is that we don't trade the entire move. We don't capture the absolute low or the absolute high, but we capture the meat of the move, and that's what the system is meant to do. We can't pick the exact entry point. We'd like to get as low risk an entry point as possible, and then we exit when we feel the trend is over. Like on a wide range bar like that might get us out of the position. These indicators start to fall off and go below the upper threshold line. That's going to get us out of the position. So it really depends on what's going on. Here's another one. Early morning strength, sideways action, continuation pattern. So our system is a counter system. We have a window that is set up. We're usually looking for stocks that are breaking out MasterCard on Friday. The trend starts here, it ends here. We have put together a multi-factor scoring system that counts the behavior of price, and when the price is above all these lines and the MACD is positive and all these other factors are in trend mode, we create a count system. It's kind of like if you're looking at range bars. A lot of people look at range bars these days, which only look at price, not at time. So go and do a Google search on Investopedia and look at range bars, and you'll see how range bars take the noise out when stuff is chopping sideways. They do not show you a complete bar because the stock is not making a new high. So what we do is we only kind of work with the new high information. That's what's important to us, and we count new highs like you've never seen before. It's a unique system because we're putting together multiple time frames. We're looking at 1 minute data, we're looking at 2 minute data, we're looking at 5 minute data, we're looking at higher highs, higher lows. These are all components of the system that help us identify where the opportunities are. So each day we try to identify where the trends are and capture a piece of the move. We might get in a little bit off the open. We might only get in here, but look, the trend is emerging and it carries and carries and carries, and you exit out when it starts to fail. So that's what the system does. It counts, and the leaders are going to be the highest counters. So if you have the ability to look at the scanning system and look at your charts and identify the top counters, you're going to identify with the leadership. You're going to identify with the momentum, with the breakouts. And as long as that stock is staying above its threshold lines and above the 8 period, and the MACD is positive and it's not rolling over, you're still in there and it's still counting because it's making new highs. So it's a really unique system, and what makes it unique is that the leadership that's counting the most is going to be the name that is up the most significantly. And you have to see it in live, real action in order to believe how powerful it can be for you. If you want to trade on a directional basis and you want to trade trends, check it out. Okay? Just ask yourself this question. Okay? This is really important. If you're going to be a day trader and you're going to trade stocks, and the reason I trade stocks is because there's many trends that occur. You can have an S&P that is flat from time to time, and there are still stocks that are trending. They might have a news story on them. They might have some type of upgrade or something from a brokerage firm. and this system will identify with those particular names, and it'll isolate the leadership. We don't care about the first 50 cents off the open. It's not that important to us because we're not trading penny stocks. We're trading momentum breakouts, and if you're willing to participate in a big directional move and capture a piece of the pie, then you should check out this counting tool. We've been traders for over 20 years, and there's nothing out there like it because we can identify the needle in the haystack, and that's what the system is. It's built to work on the MadScan platform, so you can sign up for our system on our website, www.failuretotradetheplan, and then you have to sign up for the MadScan Elite platform, which gives you access to a special key code that enables you to use our particular algorithm. And so you're using our algorithm on their proprietary custom scan window. And you'll get the window up in one of your monitors or one of your windows every day, and you can have your charts set up on another monitor. You can have your brokerage set up with whoever you use on another monitor, and you can be set to go if you want to day trade trends. Check us out, give us a try for a month, and I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. Thank you.